No one can do more good for you than your well-directed mind, by Buddha. I didn't always have control over my mind. It's actually only been a recent thing, whereas before I didn't actually understand what controlling your mind really meant. I went through a very traumatic experience when I was in my last year of high school, and I basically lost myself. I mean, my entire world as I knew it crumbled down. So I was all over the place. My mind was definitely not focused on being controlled. It was just focused on survival. When I went to university after high school, I picked up a lot of bad habits, and this further contributed to me not being in control of my mental space. My mental space meaning my mind. I focused on negativity. I didn't really see the positives in my life and also the world, just based on how I viewed myself. I didn't love myself. I was struggling to find my way after what I went through. So yeah, I chased short-term comfort from bad habits to distract myself. So those bad habits, bad habits are easy to help you lose sight of goals and discipline and things like that, because they provide you with short-term comfort. Short-term comfort is exactly what it is. It's short-term comfort. So afterwards you end up actually feeling worse. So I would, partake in these bad habits and only end up feeling worse over the long run. I had the idea that life was happening to me. This sort of mindset means that anything that you go through, you think that you don't have control over it. So if a negative experience happens, you think, oh, why me? It's always me. These things always happen to me. And you don't actually understand the role that you play in those experiences. You might not be able to control the actual experience, but you definitely control your reaction to it and how you frame that experience going forward, which plays such an important role in your mindset. Because say for example you have a negative experience and you know that you are able to control your mindset regarding that negative experience, it means that you can reframe it. What can I learn from it? How can I put it aside and go on with my life instead of overthinking it or allowing it to drag me down? So when COVID happened, I decided that I needed to make a change. And of course, the first step to making a change with regards to your life is breaking bad habits and building good ones. So that's what I did. Over the years, as I continued to build these good habits, I started to gain more and more confidence in myself. And this led to me really understanding what it means to control your mind, to control your thoughts, the power that your thoughts have on you and your life. So I realized that the way that I viewed myself and the way that I viewed my experiences allowed me to change my perception of my own reality. So once I started gaining more confidence in myself, once I started to become more positive, I eventually started having more positive experiences. I eventually started being more grateful for a lot of things that I didn't even think about before. And I was also able to move on a lot quicker from experiences that might have made me feel down about myself previously. You have the power to direct your mind in order to become a better person. Your mind is the first mental barrier. Your mind is the first barrier towards becoming a better version of yourself. You can have good habits, but if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you will get to your goals, if you don't believe that these habits will do good for you and your life, unfortunately, it's going to either take a much longer time or it will not happen, because you will eventually allow your negative spiral to drag you out of those habits and just to continue to be in a negative mind space. So the greatest advantage we'll ever have is a mind that knows where it's going. Because once you learn to direct your thoughts instead of being controlled by them, you stop waiting for your life to change and you start changing it yourself.